Dunkadelt is an event put on by the Delta fraternity, which is a part of Northeastern's Greek life, which is pretty small at Northeastern, but it's a growing population.
What's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy, I'm going to go with the 100 gram bar.
Once we got the date in the Fenway Center and we decided we were going to move forward, I started writing this piece of music.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexa for the Husky Update, reporting from Showman Hall. This is our first studio show from NUTV, and we're really excited about it. Our first story tonight is from Dunkadelt. The fundraising event happened on October 10th in the Library Quad. Our correspondent Jared was reporting on the scene.
I'm here at Dunkadelt at the Snell Library Quad. Dunkadelt is an event put on by the Delta fraternity.
Every sorority and fraternity have a national philanthropy that is like their partner organization. It's not a mandatory thing for us to put on an event. We want to go out there, raise money, raise awareness. Other organizations put on certain events like Pi Phi. For all of our events, we obviously invite out all of the other fraternities and sororities. In turn, we support their events.
Dunkadelt's main purpose is to raise money and spread awareness, so just getting everybody out in the quad and getting this known on campus. And we also invite JDRF, so we're hoping to have some of the kids from JDRF come. JDRF is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, so they do a lot of work with local kids who have type 1 diabetes.
What does JDRF mean to you?
Growing up, my oldest brother was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when he was a sophomore in high school, so it meant a lot for me to come out here and join DELT and be able to raise money for a cause that actually impacts someone that I care a lot about.
What other events does DELT go to that help contribute to JDRF?
A few weeks ago, we actually just did their walk. They have an annual walk every year along the Esplanade, so we raised over $8,000 for that.
After talking to some of the leaders of the Delta fraternity, they wanted to give me the opportunity to get dunked. I just got dunked. It was a lot of fun. Now back to you guys over in the studio.
Thanks, Jared. In recent campus news, the student organization DivestNU has been protesting on campus. They had people camping between October 3rd and October 15th.
This week we have a few escalations planned, and we're finally getting a meeting with facilitated by SGA with the administration.
Sam met with some of the protesters while they were still on Centennial Quad. He's here in the studio with me to follow up on the story. Hi Sam, thanks for coming in.
It's great to be here.
So what's been some of the follow-up with the protesters?
The protesters have met with administration Tuesday and have not returned to Centennial. There was some campus backlash against the protesters because of the dead grass on the quad from the tents. In addition, tour guides were upset about interrupted tours and disturbances during prospective students' preview day.
Thanks for coming in, Sam.
No problem.
Our next story tonight is about a Jewish group on campus.
In Hebrew, we often call Sukkot Zman Simchatenu, which means like the joyous time.
The group J Street U had a meeting on October 18th. The J Street U is a Jewish student group on campus. They met to discuss the Jewish holiday of Sukkot. They also tied the holiday to recent events in Israel with increased outposts, like in the village of Susia. As you probably all know, Halloween is right around the corner. News correspondent Hannah went to a local costume shop in Back Bay.
Hey guys, I'm here at Dorothy's Boutique, right around the corner from Northeastern on Mass Avenue next to the Christian Science Center. Many Northeastern students have been coming here to get their costumes, so we thought we'd take a look.
This store is a kind of a funky family store that's turned into like a Halloween mecca that hopefully will be around Boston for a long time.
What's your most popular purchase?
Probably our contact lenses. We have some really good scary ones that it's a costume in itself.
What's your favorite part about Halloween?
I guess the excitement right before Halloween with all the people trying to figure out their costume, trying to come up with some good ideas and matching up products for them. It's exciting. It's like, yeah, it's fun.
What's the weirdest costume that someone has come in looking for?
Probably the scary clowns in Harambe.
What's the weirdest, most interesting costume you've ever seen?
I don't know if it's weird, but you've got this guy that comes in with a legit Batman costume. I think he spent like $2,000 on it, and he looks like Batman. He's only like 5'2", though. That's the only problem.
Do you know what you want to be this year for Halloween?
Totally going for the zombie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Hannah. We also wanted to ask our viewers to send pictures of their own Halloween costumes to NUTV or to tweet them with the hashtag NUTV Halloween so we can feature you in a future episode. Recently, the string quartet Quarteto Latinoamericano visited Northeastern. We sent Jill for more information.
Quarteto Latinoamericano performed at Fenway Center on Friday, October 14th. The world-renowned ensemble performed 3 pieces. Anthony Paul Doritas, a Northeastern professor, composed one of them.
You have the opportunity to work with a top-level ensemble, you jump up, right? And so when this opportunity came up, I said, let's figure it out. And so I went to the current chair of the music department, and Saul and I, the first violinist on the string quartet, said, let's make it happen. So once we got the date in the Fenway Center and we decided we were going to move forward, I started writing this piece of music. My piece was the second piece on the program tonight. It's a piece called Reflexiones, which means reflections in Spanish.
So were you ultimately satisfied with what you heard today and how it was realized?
Yeah, actually, I must say I'm super happy about tonight's performance. You know, the rehearsal today, they had a very little time. They came off the plane, they came straight here. They moved forward, and we had a nice balance. And tonight, with a nice audience, a nice environment, they saying, you know what, the more and more we play this, the more and more we like it. And that, for me, is like the best compliment a composer can get. We like to play your music.
Thanks, Jill. Here's a sneak peek of an upcoming story about our Husky tour guides and their experiences.
I really like the visitors who are friendly and who smile at me and who laugh at my jokes.
And usually, you know, you get like the dad on tour that like has to like make dad jokes, and like you always hear about those. And I always tell my tour groups that I'm gonna be making bad jokes, and then it like makes up for the fact that when the bad joke happens, it's never funny. But I always get the dad that like every single time I say something remotely funny, he laughs like really painfully.
Stay tuned for that in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching. We've come to the end of our first studio show. I'm Alexa, and this has been the Husky Update.